Hello and welcome to this episode of the Gunman. In this video I'll be taking you through the colour matching on this 3-stage pearl. The colour code is WP29 and the colour name is Misty White Pearl. So I've already mixed up the colour and now I'm spraying it out here. I'm using Standox Solvent Base Coat on this job. So I'm just using the air gun to help dry it off a little bit in between coats here. Then put 3 coats over the top of my test card. So this is the ground coat colour here. So it's got no pearl in it, it's just a solid white base coat. And this is the pearl coat, which we put over the top. So I've thinned that down at a 2:1 ratio. 2 parts paint and then 1 part reducer. So I've let that dry off, let that base coat colour dry off. I've then grabbed the pearl coat and I'll put just 1 coat over the top of the base coat. Just make sure you get a nice wet coat over it. You don't want it too wet so it's going to run or anything, but just nice and evenly and a nice wet coat over it. I'll then dry that off, come back over to the car, and I've just got some wax and grease remover in that bottle there, which brings up the gloss level. So you could put a coat of clear coat over it if you wanted, but the wax and grease remover gives it a bit of gloss and lets you know where the colour's going to be at. So I've got the 3M colour matching light, the sun gun. If you didn't have one of them, you could just put it out into the natural light out in the sun. It should give you a good idea of what the colour's going to look like. So I've decided that this colour is a little bit too green and I'm going to put some red in it.
Colour matching. It's pretty basic. You look at your colour wheel. My colour is too green. So we then just go and put red in it. You can also use the colours that are in there. So if it's too blue and it needs to go yellow but a green tone, you can use the blue that's in there by adding yellow and blue together, make green. And the same in the other way. If you're too blue and you need to go the red tone, you can use one that's on the red tone of the yellow. So with this basic method, you're just going by opposites and you use what's already in the colour to change the colour. So here we go, my colour's a bit green, I'm going to go and put a little bit of the red in it.
So I've decided that 576 is the tinter that I wanted to use. It's a magenta, so it's on the blue side of the reds. So we're only going to put the colour match into our base coat colour. You can never colour match the pearl coat colour when you're doing 3-layer pearls because it would just ruin it. It would turn it into pink, even just that small amount. So as you can see, I've just put a small amount in, being that it's white. If you put too much in, you'll just turn it into a pink. So what I'm doing here is just giving myself a quick idea of what it's going to look like, because the old colour is still in the spray gun. I then just put that over the stick and we can get an idea of where it's going. I'm happy with how it went, just with that small amount. So I've just put a bit of reducer back into the spray gun to flush out the old colour, so that we're going to get a true reading when we spray out the next colour card. So for this job I've ended up mixing up 350 mils of the ground coat colour, and the top coat colour I've only gone 300 mils because you only need 1 coat of the top coat pearl coat colour over the top of your ground coat. For this job I'm doing a quarter panel, I'm doing a blend on the rear door. We've also got to do the quarter panel jambs and the door jambs. And I'm also doing a front and rear bumper bar as well. So 350 mils of the ground coat colour. I've actually had a little bit of white base coat left off the previous job, which I'll then put that down first, as that's why I didn't have to mix up so much of the fresh colour. So just a way of saving a couple of 100 mils of paint. Here we go, I'm putting the new colour over the top of the old card. So as you can see, I grabbed a separate spray out card and then just blocked off a small section of the old colour card so that when we go and have a look at the new colour, we can actually judge how far that colour that I put in went and whether or not it went in the right direction. So you know for next time, well, that's gone too far, or that's not the right colour that I wanted to put into it. So then let that dry off and put the pearl coat colour over the top. Again, we'll let that colour card dry down and take it over and have a look at the car. So it's a little bit difficult to tell on the camera, but that colour is actually quite good now. At the end of this video, I've got the car out the front. I've got it in the wash bay, which is a little bit dark, and then we've also got it out in the sunlight. So you can start to see now that that colour is actually quite good, and you can have a look at the old colour, which was a tad green, which is why we added our red. So I'm quite happy with that, but it's always good to have a look around the rest of the car. So I'm going to bring it up here and have a look at the door as well, because sometimes you'll find that the cars may have been done twice and you could actually already have two different colours over there, which it's not the case on this car. But so I've decided to paint this colour. This car is actually quite a difficult car to mask up. As you can see, we put a new quarter panel on this car, so you have to paint inside the boot jambs and inside the door jambs too. So to mask this car up, I've actually got another video which I'm yet to edit, but keep an eye out. I'll get that footage edited up soon and you'll be able to see the masking and the paintwork as well. So I'm also having a look over where the bumper bar is going to sit. I'm quite still happy with that it's the same colour all around. The old colour was a little bit green, so that was just one change I ended up having to do on this colour, which is pretty good. This is the car out in the wash bay, getting detailed after it's been polished up. As you can see, the colour match is quite good there. And this is the car out the front in the sun. So I've got a couple of other videos at the end here. I've got the review and demonstration on the Anest iWater W400 and also the Sartajet 4000B HVLP spray gun review and demos. So check them out if you haven't already, and thanks again for watching, and this is another Gunman production. Goodbye.